Hello and welcome to UPSC Prep. If you want to prepare for UPSC when still in school, you are at right place because our channel helps school students to start prepare early and easily for UPSC. UPSC is a 3-stage exam including prelims, mains and interview. Each stage is qualifying for next. We will discuss more about it in upcoming videos. Friends, preparing from early stage will never hurt you. In fact, it will help you succeed just like most toppers who were determined to serve the nation and started their preparation to crack exam at earliest. One of them is Miss Tina Dabi. We all know about her, first ranker in UPSC in first attempt. Our channel provides information specifically for school students. Let's prepare early. Please like, share and subscribe for watching newly brewed content from UPSC Prep. No need to wait, let's get started. Today, we will cover 4 topics of UPSC syllabus from today's news articles. Our first topic for today is artificial intelligence. Recently, India has joined the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence as a founding member among USA, UK, Italy, Japan and others. This step has been taken to support the responsible and human-centric development and use of artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence? The term artificial intelligence is used to describe the action of machines accomplishing tasks that have historically required human intelligence. It includes technologies like machine learning, pattern recognition, neural networks, self-algorithm, etc. You can read more about it in class 9th Artificial Intelligence textbooks. Now, what is GPAI? GPAI is an international and multi-stakeholder initiative to guide the responsible development and use of artificial intelligence based on human rights, diversity, innovation and economic growth. This initiative will bridge the gap between theory and practice on artificial intelligence by supporting research and application of AI-related activities. Time for related prelims question. With reference to Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, consider the following statement. India joined GPAI as a founding member to support the responsible and human-centric development and use of artificial intelligence. 2. GPAI will be supported by Secretariat to be hosted by World Bank. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is A. 1 only because GPAI will be hosted by Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development and not World Bank. Our next topic is Red List for Threatened Species. Recently, a rare amphibian called Malabar gliding frog was spotted in Pullad, Kerala. Its scientific name is Rhacophorus malabaricus. This amphibian is endemic to the rainforest of Western Ghats and are listed in least concern category of Red List of Threatened Species. Now, what is Western Ghats? Western Ghats are the mountain ranges that runs parallel along the western coast of India. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala are the 6 Indian states covered by Western Ghats. You must have read about it in chapter 2 of your geography textbook in class 9. Moving on, what is Red List of Threatened Species? Red List of Threatened Species is a comprehensive list of global conservation status of biological species. It is published by International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. IUCN Red List has classified species into categories of 1. Data deficient, 2. Least concern, 3. Near threatened, 4. Vulnerable, 5. Endangered, 6. Critically endangered, 7. Extinct in the wild, 8. Extinct. This is updated Red List from chapter 2 of your class 10th geography textbooks. Now, previous year question from 2011. The Red Data books published by International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources contains lists of 1. Endemic plant and animal species present in the biodiversity hotspots, 2. Threatened plant and animal species, 3. protected sites for conservation of nature and natural resources in various countries. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A. 1 and 3. B. 2 only. C. 2 and 3. D. 3 only. The correct answer is B. 2 only. Our next topic is nuclear weapons. According to the recent report published by Stockholm International Peace Research Institute in its yearbook 2020, India, Pakistan and China have increased their nuclear weapons in the past year, despite total decrease in nuclear weapons in 2020. Now, what is a nuclear weapon? A nuclear weapon is a type of explosive weapon. Its destructive force is drawn from nuclear reactions of fission or a combination of fusion as well as fission. It is capable of massive destruction. United States of America, Russia, United Kingdom, France, China, India, Pakistan, Israel and North Korea are the 9 countries with nuclear weapons. You must have read about in Chapter 3 of your Class 9th Disaster Management textbook. Also, we must know what is Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. It is an international institute based in Stockholm, Sweden. It was established in 1996. It is dedicated to research into conflicts, arms control, etc. It provides data, analysis, and recommendations to policymakers, researchers, media, and interested public. Now, time for related prelims question. With reference to SIPRI Yearbook 2020, consider the following statements. 1. India possesses more nuclear power than China and Pakistan. 2. China is developing a nuclear triad for first time made up of new land and sea-based missiles and nuclear-capable aircraft. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is B. 2 only. Our last topic for today is World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought. Recently, World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought is being observed on June 17, 2020 with the theme Food, Feed, Fiber, the links between consumption and land. Now, let's learn about the background of World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought. World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought is observed on June 17 of every year. It was proclaimed by United Nations in 1995. The objective of this day is to promote public awareness of international efforts to combat desertification. Now, what is desertification? Desertification refers to the degradation process by which a fertile land changes itself into desert by losing its flora and fauna. This can be caused by deforestation, climate change, overgrazing, improper agriculture and so on. Thus, it occurs because of man-made activities and climate changes. You must have read about it in Chapter 7 of your Class 8 Science textbook. Now, last question for the day is from 2014. Consider the following international agreements. 1. The International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. 2. The United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification and Drought. 3. The World Heritage Convention. Which of the following above has or have a bearing on the biodiversity? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for freshly brewed content.